It is always beautiful knowing fully well that we have you there as a viewer and also having that opportunity to be able to stay with Channel 5, the Unity station at this moment where we're always ready to relate to you some of the latest happening in terms of sports. And not only that, also giving you some in-depth analysis beyond just what you read on the pages of paper or what you hear somewhere. But here is the right place where you get the details of some of these issues, particularly the highlights we know you want to talk about. Today presents another opportunity for us to be together on Capital Sports because we know we have somebody capable here also that will be talking to us much later. But for now, I remain Abdullah Hajia, that host that will always strike to get you details and some of this information. Let's just go on a short break to be able to put things together. When we come back, you'll get to know our guest and also letting you know some of the highlights as they happen now. Well, I know you're always interested about what happens with the Super Eagles and all the Nigerian teams participating in one competition or the other. Now, as we speak, I know we've already got to know some of the groupings as far as the 2022 Africa Cup of Nations is concerned. And I know you'll be interested as to who Nigeria will be playing and possibly see whether we'll bring that glory like we did in 2013. But for now, we'll keep that for now. And at this moment, let you know that you can be part of this program by utilizing the studio number, which will be much on later, so that you could also talk to us for us to know how you feel about some of these issues. Apart from that, I know yesterday we saw some surprises also in the UEFA Champions League. We saw some big names going down and will not be part of the last 16 as far as the game is concerned. Well, in the local parlance, we say now the journey is getting much tougher and we're separating the men from the boys, and that is what we're beginning to see. But for now, I want to welcome Badi Adeleye. Yes, the maestro himself is here on the seats and will be talking to us. Badi, you're welcome.
Many thanks, Abdullah. It's always good to be here.
So, how have you been doing?
Well, it's interesting, it's been interesting for real, with many things happening. Locally, in Nigeria, the National Division 1 League of that the Nigeria Professional Football League, the fixtures for the new season is out. It's going to be starting in December. Everybody is saying league starting in December. Who does that? And of course, when it comes to basketball, we don't know. Maybe it's the ministry that released the list for the World Cup qualifiers or the NPPF. But what we know is that the list is out. So looking at the three, it's beautiful. And of course, if you cross to the other side, I'm talking about Europe. The man that was on the wheels only was sacked on Sunday, and they are still, looking for his replacement. But what will gladden the hearts of, Man U fans is that they've qualified, to the maybe they crawled or they tiptoed or whatever way. Okay. They are in the last 16.
Okay, but they will be coming much later. I think we'll give Man U more time today to know whether.
What of Manchester City, Arsenal, and Liverpool?
No, don't worry. We're talking about Man U. Don't worry. I know where you're going to. But for now, let's see if we have something to just whet our appetite as far as this program is concerned. My director, if you're there, let's see what we have on that tidbit.
Janet Wall has revealed that the Super Eagles are expected to camp in Nigeria ahead of the 2022 African Cup of Nations, barring any last-minute decision. Nigerians have been drawn alongside Egypt, Guinea-Bissau and Sudan in Group D, where Nigeria will face Egypt in their opening game on the 11th of January 2022 in Garoua, Cameroon. The fourth edition of the FCT Swan climaxes today with the finals of the football competition where the defending champions Nigerian Television Authority tackles the News Agency of Nigeria (NAN) at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja. Meanwhile, Real Madrid strolled to a 3-0 win at Moldovan rivals Sheriff Tiraspol in their lopsided Group D clash as the Spanish giants and Inter Milan have secured their spots in the Champions League round of 16, but Borussia Dortmund have dropped into the Europa League. In basketball, Nuggets guard Perry Dozier sustained a leg injury during the first half of their match against the Blazers. The team announced on Wednesday that Perry Dozier is definitely out after being diagnosed with an injury to the left knee. The fifth-year guard will likely miss the remainder of the 2021-2022 season. To boxing, Gennady Golovkin has revealed that a third fight has been posed to Saul Canelo Alvarez as he elevates himself to the feathered status of the world's #1 pound-for-pound fighter by becoming the undisputed super middleweight champion.
All right, thank you very much, Aisha Adeni. You're there without a package today is not Badi Adele, but fortunately he's here to give us some of those in-depth analysis. Now, Badi Adele, we just watch some of those tidbits. Now, let's begin quickly with the groupings of the AFCON, that is the Africa Cup of Nations 2022, which Cameroon is hosting. And we know it has not been easy getting to this stage. So do we say the Super Eagles, in a comfort group, if I may say, Group D, where we have the likes of Egypt, Sudan, and Guinea-Bissau, do you see us, qualifying happily?
Abdullah, since they introduced the new number of participating teams, countries, as it may be, it's been quite easier to qualify from the group. Now, if you can even qualify as the best third placed team, and of course 4 teams will qualify that way. So it has removed the competition in the group stage, or the most times it's always battle for supremacy, battle for bragging rights and all that. So let's say it was just for 2 teams to qualify from Nigeria's group, which is Group D, having Nigeria, Egypt, Sudan, and Guinea-Bissau. Many would have said, okay, it's between Nigeria and Egypt, and the team that finishes first is going to get maybe an easy opponent in the next stage. But it's not like that this time around. So it has kind of watered down the level of competitiveness in the group stage. So the real action of the AFCON is, for me, is going to start from the round of 16.